Buried is a film written by Chris Sparling and directed by Rodrigo Cortez that stars, my favorite, Ryan Reynolds. As soon as I saw Ryan Reynolds was in this, I immediately got interested and looked up the plot, and when I read the plot, I knew I was gonna love this movie. I did updates about it on YouTube, and, if you guys couldn't tell that I was excited, I was excited. So excited that it is one of the main reasons I actually went all the way to Sundance this year, and I got to see the movie. But not only did I get to see the movie, I also met the writer and director afterwards, and the director actually recognized me from my YouTube videos, so that was pretty much the coolest thing. So, about Buried. If you don't know what Buried is, it's pretty much Ryan Reynolds buried alive for 90 minutes. Now, let me warn you, if you're interested in seeing this movie, it is literally what it says it is. From the beginning to the end, 90 minutes inside a box. It doesn't have flashbacks or anything. It does not cut away from inside the box. You are in this box, buried alive with Ryan Reynolds for the full 90 minutes. Whether or not I liked this movie, I absolutely appreciate the guts it takes to do that because, think about that. That's 90 minutes inside a box. That's it. So like I said, even if I didn't like this movie, I still would absolutely appreciate that. Even if it was terrible and it didn't work, I appreciate the guts that it takes to make it. That being said, I loved it. I loved the whole concept of being in the box for the entire movie. I thought it was fantastic, and I thought it was extremely well done, and I thought Ryan Reynolds, well, I love Ryan Reynolds, obviously. I thought he was unbelievable, and just the whole thing I thought was great. Of course, being that you're in a box for 90 minutes, literally, it does drag a little bit in some spots, but that's expected, and honestly, I appreciate that because it's realistic. Of course, there's little parts where it picks up and it's real exciting, and then it gets quiet for a little while. Then it gets exciting, but that's like any movie. This is just a different story because you're only in one location for the whole thing. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to not like this movie just because of that reason, because they're going to say, oh my god, it was boring, it was in one location. But I think that's what really makes the movie. I mean, granted, that is literally what makes the movie. That's the whole plot of the movie. But I just think that it's very different, and I love it for that. But like I said, I would understand if someone said they didn't like it because it really is not a very mainstream thing, I guess. People are not going to be able, not all people are going to be able to sit there for 90 minutes and just watch it in the box. But I can understand why someone would say they don't like it because it's really not for everybody. You really have to go in understanding exactly what you're going to see. If you think that it's going to be a regular mainstream movie, you are very wrong. I did not see some of the things coming in this movie, that's for sure. Obviously not going to go into details, but there was definitely some surprises. My only complaints would be with the writing, though, because the directing, I thought the directing was great, just being in the box, that whole thing was great. The writing, there was a couple of little bumps, it wasn't a perfect movie, but my only complaints would have to be with the writing. Although I did love it, there were some little, issues that I had, but nothing too big. It's pretty much the standard issues that everyone would bring up. And one last thing I would like to point out is that the opening title sequence was awesome. It was so exciting, and it just really gets you right into the movie, and it's interesting because it goes from so exciting to being in a box for 90 minutes. Which is exciting, it was cool to me, but maybe not to other people, so it's kind of funny. But, yeah, the intros were freaking awesome. So, all in all, in case you can't tell, I loved Buried, but I don't think it's for everyone, that's for sure, and I do understand people's complaints. They are valid. They bring up valid points, and, I can even agree with them, but I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was very, very well done, and I thought that it is amazing that they took the chance on such a story, just to be in a box for 90 minutes. I think that takes a lot of guts, like I said, and I absolutely applaud that. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Buried if you saw it. Let me know if you were able to, be excited for the whole 90 minutes inside the box, or if you kind of dropped off a little bit. And let me know just about the whole concept in general, if you think that it's cool that they took a risk on that. And that's pretty much it.